Dyer's ban. Dyer's ban. Radiant's ban. Ten seconds to pick. Dyer's ban. Dyer's ban. Only 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Hurry, hurry! Radiant's ban. Ten seconds to pick. 5 seconds remain.
I was muted the whole time. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, my voice is coming through now. Here we are, game 2. Already having quite a bit of bans coming out. First pick here, we got the Lich on Make Turbo Turbo again.
Radiant's ban.
And a second pick now coming out, Jakiro. So very meat and potatoes, bread and butter. Your very standard sort of two support heroes that we're seeing a lot of lately, certainly in this tournament. Special Agent Blob opting for the Jakiro again.
10 seconds.
Very, very, very strong hero.
5 seconds.
Make Turbo Turbo now is the Chain Frost in their arsenal.
Radiant's
Let's see how those Chain Frost bounces go to wreck the day of Special Agent Blob's team's fights. If it goes that way.
Dyer's ban.
Next we've got some bans coming out now. Spectre, the OD ban. Make Turbo. I know we've got some. We definitely have a
10 seconds to pick.
we definitely have a lineup difference here. We got to swap out of
5 seconds remain.
Happy Tree, I think, taking the place of Batman. And Timmy, did we have a Timmy in the last game? I don't think we did. I think that's also a swap out. I'm really bad with names. Remember, they just drop right out of my memory, so I apologize if my name, my pronunciation and my name identification is off.
Dyer team pick.
We're getting a Lifestealer ban. Very, very, very respectable ban to make. Definitely played against that hero a few times and not fun to play against. We're seeing a Nyx Assassin. This hero, in my opinion, received a massive nerf. Reading through the patch notes, that was the one that hurt my insides the most. I mean, the whole patch is actually just a great patch, and I'm enjoying it a lot. But in terms of nerfs, I think the Nyx Assassin not being able to insta-kill neutral creeps with the Mind Flayer, massive nerf on the hero. It'd be interesting to see how well it can kind of keep up in farm without that perk. Wondering if the mana burn then is kind of the way you go. If the mana burn will kind of compensate and still be able to do a decent amount of damage to neutrals, but yeah. I mean, before the way the neutrals worked, you kind of going around and picking up the odd neutral in the enemy camps kind of now might work against them because you have to clear the whole camp to get the little points for getting your neutrals. Nyx going around and plucking out a neutral here and there might actually help the enemy team pick up neutral camps if he doesn't decide to fully take them. We got a Witch Doctor on the side to make Turbo Turbo again. Witch Doctor and Witch. These two heroes. Happy to fight side by side. Definitely a nuisance to play against. And then we've got a nice, tanky, beefy Centaur War Runner. Overall, looking like a solid draft so far on the side of Turbo. Let's see what Special Agent Blob respond with here.
Only 10 seconds.
Definitely good to have the Jakiro as a support to kind of provide a lot of stability in your supports. And then Nyx Assassin is this kind of sort of edge, this edge of the blade that you pull out to see if you can maybe start to cause some havoc in the early mid game. Early Lich and Witch Doctor are going to have to keep their spidey senses up to see when they're getting gone on. Definitely have to spend a lot of resources for Sentry Wards to try and track where this Nyx Assassin is doing what Nyx does. Going a bit of reserve time here. Thinking about this third pick here on the side of Special Agent Blob. Thinking about what are they going to do against the Centaur War Runner. You're going to pick yourself a front line. Definitely considering how it's going to face off against the Centaur War Runner and be as effective as a frontliner like Centaur is. They're going to go for the Dawnbreaker. Very, very strong hero. Has the ability to just show up anywhere on the map with the ultimate. Supports a decent amount of health, stun, even a bit of mobility.
10 seconds.
Overall, just a good hero to have in your pool.
5 seconds. Hurry,
Not
hurry.
bad, not bad at all. Both teams now have to consider what their mid and their position ones are going to be. I do see the Void Spirit come out. I wonder if this is going to be a Spackle. If Spackle's going mid again, it might be a mid Void Spirit. I think Strilling also plays it. I'm not 100% sure.
10 seconds to pick.
100% sure.
5 seconds remain.
Let's see what they kind of match with this sort of mobility. And Centaur War Runner alt.
Weaver.
They're going to match with some nice mobility. They pick a Weaver. Very, very interesting pick. I mean, can be played a few different ways, but typically this hero can output a lot of damage and tends to be quite the slippery hero to try and lock down.
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
I usually play it as a sort of a glass cannon, but I've seen some more like SNY builds and things on it as well. It will be interesting to watch what the build plays out. Probably definitely enjoyed the old Glepnir, but the new Glepnir, not likely a hero that you're going to want to build, but Turbo is going to have to think about how they're going to try and lock down this Void Spirit. Letting that hero kind of move around freely is not a good strat.
Dyer's ban.
We've got Lifestealer ban, we've got the Monkey King ban, we've got an AM ban. Turbo do not want to see an AM. I wonder if that's telling. I mean, Weaver could be played mid. Also be played position 1. I'm going to do my best. I am going to eat dinner a little bit during this stream, but I'm going to keep it on the down low. See if you don't notice at all, ideally.
I'll chew extra.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the Weaver pick.
Dire team pick.
Now we're going into an Ursa Warrior. Ooh, the bear. The big fearsome bear. Providing a lot of tempo. But also sports, I mean, decent late game as well. Hero can kind of go Battle Fury, play into the late game, but also pivot into a very snowball-y type of position 1. Weaver likely the mid.
Hurry, hurry.
That's what we're seeing. See how they want to respond. I mean, they're going to run a Dawnbreaker Nyx Assassin into an Ursa. I mean, any lineup into an Ursa is going to be kind of a scary line. Ursa does have this
Choose your hero.
way of kind of mauling his lane pretty well. So Special Agent Blob opting for the Phantom Assassin. We have this really cool facet, new facet on this hero. It'd be interesting to see if that's the one that they go. No, they do choose the Methodical, unless they can still switch. I don't think they can switch at this point. Hats. I mean, is that a naked Phantom Assassin? That might be a naked Phantom Assassin. Gonna have to give it to Make Turbo again. What do you think? They definitely look much shinier.
Oh,
don't
the
they?
hat on the Ursa is really good.
Yeah, sporting the bling bling on the Ursa. Look at this Witch Doctor. I mean, it has a bit of glitch going on with my graphic card right now, but
No, I think that's by design.
no, that's a
No?
graphic card glitch. I promise
I
you.
like that.
Just looking like a witch inside of a witch moving
The
back
Nyx is
slightly.
pretty good though.
The Nyx is really good.
Yeah.
I like the Nyx skin. It's
And
definitely
there's a
pulling
nice
up.
purple. They got a nice purple vibe.
There is. I mean, the rest of Special Agent Blob really trying to pull up this Phantom Assassin. I mean, that's a nice Jakiro skin. I really like that Jakiro skin. Rolling into game 2. Let's see if Make Turbo again can get the same sort of impressive punchback that they did again. See if Special Agent Blob, I mean, put forward the same kind of mid game that they did before, but take it to the end of the game for a win for themselves. On the side of Make Turbo once more, we've got Ronan Swanson on the Lich. We got Waffle Eats Pancake on the Centaur. We're seeing some role switch up here, I think. Trash has arrived on the position 1 now on the Ursa. Timmy playing the Witch Doctor and Exopox on what I think is going to be the Midweaver. Definitely a lot of role changes. Kudos to them. I admire players that can play multiple roles and sport it confidently. On the side of Special Agent Blob, $, y'all. Say that right?
No, no,
My wife said I was too white to say that name, which here it is. Strilling playing the Nyx Assassin. Happy Tree on the PA. Boinicus playing the Dawn, and we've got Spackle on the Mid Void Spirit. Did I miss anybody? I think I covered them all. Okay, both teams looking a little more civil now for this bounty matchup. Just gonna opt to get each of their corresponding sides bounties. Likely gonna have much of a conflict here. This Nyx skin is really cool. It's really cool. I thought I had a cool Nyx skin. This one is sporting some sweet colors. Alright, so it's gonna be the Lich and the Ursa Warrior on the safe lane. Very scary lineup, honestly. You've got the slows out of the Lich, and that's all Ursa needs, and a few flurry swipes to take down even some tanky heroes. Interesting to see how the Pointicus and Sterling match up in this lane. Maybe the Weaver and the Void Spirit. I think it'll be a bit tricky for the Weaver. It was quite squishy. And definitely Void Spirit, if played well, can be quite a consistent mid-hero. Top lane, we're going to have the PA and the Jakiro versus Centaur and Witch Doctor. I mean, both teams, both lineups, or both pairs here, kind of worked strong lanes. Yeah, able to have this sort of mobility, Stifling Dagger to secure last hits, and next to him a Jakiro that tends to be quite lane dominant. But you can never underestimate a good paralyzing cast into Maledict. Be interesting to see how these lanes are going to play out. Well, getting a courier pickup here by Sterling. That was the Lich's courier there. Did get his items, but nice sort of gold pick up there. Well, in mid lane, matching out here. Spackle actually getting quite low now. This Weaver right click in the shuriken does do a lot of damage. Be underestimating how well Weaver can perform mid. Oh, we have first blood. I missed it. That was on the Witch Doctor up here. Falling likely to the Jakiro Fire Breath and the pressure that the PA is able to apply. And Swanson getting a bit low. Damage being applied here.
Denied.
Spackle, it's the bit of the range, right? A bit of the range has a good showdown on you. The physical, but Weaver is just a mobile hero. Able to put out a decent amount of damage. Level 2 inch in the Sakuchi, that's a decent hit. You can put that out every 12 seconds and drop some hits with it. Looks like in the bottom lane, Ronan Swanson getting pressure put onto him, but Sterling also taking lots of damage. Brawlers are just slightly ahead in last hits over the Dawnbreaker. Mid lane, we've got Weaver on the top here, and Void Spirit just having troubles keeping up in that last hit department. Meanwhile, in the top, we got the Ice Blast going out. Witch Doctor getting gone on quite heavily here. That is a bit of a heal. It's going to be enough, though. It's going to be a second kill now for the PA in this top lane. It's the kind of start that you want as your position 1. A couple of kills in lane. And some pulls off here. Ronan Swanson. Just keeping the pressure up in the front. They're going to want to get this pull off. Nice creep. Nice creep control there.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
Mid lane. Looks like Exopox and Spackle fighting it out. Neither hero able to put both damage on both, but neither hero yet going down. That whole shield armor now doing work for the Void Spirit. No bottle on the Weaver, but we'll pick up the One River Rune.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Ursa's showing the Battle Fury, gonna play for the late game. I think that's a reasonable endeavor. PA definitely gonna go for the late game there. I mean, either hero wants that Battle Fury as quickly as they can. Happy Tree going out on this Centaur. Lots of health to get through, but we have to start somewhere. Goes the cask. No Maledict. They did not level the Maledict in the lane. Interesting. They do have the Maledict now, level 3. Supposed to go for the healing first. Oh, I missed it. Spackle getting the kill on the Weaver. I don't think Weaver's level 6 yet. Yeah. Spackle able to get the level 6 first and capitalize on that. Getting kind of the perfectly timed kill before Weaver has the time lapse. Crash going. Now there's gonna be a bit of a contest here for this, but Sterling deciding to move away from the scary bear. I've got Weaver now moving into the bottom lane here. Moving forward, but not well timed. Unfortunately, fight kind of just ended there. Gonna have to make his way back mid, but has the movement speed. That's not gonna hurt him too much. Do we have a DD now on the Spackle?
Alms for the dead.
Do we have the Maledict now? See some kill potential up here. Maledict goes off on the PA, damage going out. Not gonna do too much there. Amount of damage. Does have the cornucopia now, so he's gonna be able to heal that back. Spackle now able to apply the sort of pressure that I was imagining the Void Spirit can do. Worth though, Ursa sporting a nice 40 last hits above everyone else, with the PA a close second. And it looks like the Void Spirit has taken over on last hits in this lane here. Once the levels are out on the Resonance Pulse, I think Void Spirit just becomes a bit too damaging and a bit too tanky for the Weaver to be able to kind of put out consistent damage that they can do. I got a rotation here. No, it's just back. I didn't see who got the XPs, but I'm guessing each team picked up one. Bounty. Oh, going for the bottom. 50-50 chance. Waffle on the center. Now applying a little more pressure. Feeling a little more tanky, a little more confident to the pressure a little bit behind that top tower here. Bottom lane, we've got Ponticus getting really, really low and falling to the claws of that Ursa. Very scary hero to lane into. Going in, trying to catch this Weaver who slips out of the grasp, amidst the time lapse to get some health back. Lane, kind of fighting over this camp here. We have a Maledict go out. Not much damage following up on that though. We do have the Dawnbreaker all coming in to support this. And that Centaur getting really low. Macropyre going down, gonna take out also the Lich who TP'd in to try and help there. And in the mid lane, Spackle getting the Weaver down. Very, very, very profitable 30 seconds there for the side of Legion Blob. Good attempt on the rotations, but unfortunately sometimes just the chaos of the timing works out that you end up just finding yourself in a fight that just does not go your team's way. Taking a look at some items now.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
Love that full map reveal. Oh, top line. Oh, Witch Doctor will go down there. We're seeing that once the PA has this level 6 coup de grace, what a scary hero also to go against. Supporting the same sort of bursty damage that the Ursa can put out. Putting mana boots on the Nyx Assassin. Good sort of support item that the hero also appreciates themselves. We got the Soul Ring on Pointicus. Good for farming camps and keeping that mana pool up. Going for the Maelstrom on Exopox on the Weaver. Hero loves to Maelstrom proc with multiple hits. And looks like we're getting the Mage Slayer on the Void Spirit. For the Lich, bad against the Centaur, Double Edge, Maledict if it happens to you. Brawl just kind of tanks up the hero a little bit, gives it that mana regen it also wants. Ursa now fighting over past the tier 1 here, picks up the kill on the Nyx Assassin.
Bottom tower under fire.
Good amount of aggression from the bear. Out goes the Maledict, so that's a lot of burn damage and a lot of crit damage. That Witch Doctor eliminated quickly. Bottom lane. I'm gonna take a bite of my food. And the next assassin goes down once again. That was an immediate, like, came up and then died right after. You see this bear and how punishing it can be. He needs a few Fury swipes and squishy heroes just get chopped. Or has a blade mail, now working on a blink dagger. It'd be good to fight the PA. PA's gonna have to think twice about jumping on the centaur if that blade mail goes off. Mid lane, we've got Spackle going in on the Weaver, but Weaver has some help now. And Spackle gonna try to get themselves out here. Does have the ultimate. Not very far cast though. Kind of bounces back there to try to get a hit off, but Maledict doing some work. In goes Strilling with the ultimate. Oof, just shy of this ton there. Almost.
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
Both teams now want to scrap it out in this mid lane. Spackle going in there, gets the kill on the Lich, moving in onto the Witch Doctor. Not missing a beat. Picking up a double kill there on the supports. Now the Dire team able to kind of apply the pressure they want onto this first tier 1 tower.
Fortified their towers. Radiant's middle tower.
So it has the Battle Fury, good timing on it. We'll be able to farm up quite well here. Yay, also sporting that Battle Fury. Both position 1s get that sort of farming item they want. Having the boots with it as well, so near matched, I'm thinking here. Where we have current gold. Yeah, there's a slightly ahead, probably because they're getting those kills. Potentially getting another one here. Ultimate going down now. Ursa in trouble here, but has the enrage to do massive damage with that Battle Fury. Gonna pick up a double kill. Scary when it's bear season. Spackle following up here, not wanting to let this bear get away with murder. Double murder. But he's just gonna walk out. Just having the game that he wants so far. Yay. Probably feeling a little bit of jealousy here. Well, I mean, it has 6 kills of its own. Both of these heroes actually has more kills. I haven't seen too many of these kills. Looks like Dire team doing well to ensure their position 1 is getting the last hits on the kills here. Lich in some trouble now. Gonna add to this PA's kill count. No, that one was taken. That one was taken by the Jiro. Exopox does have the Maelstrom. This is going to help that farm. Will they put themselves back in this game? Definitely not want to take our eyes off of this Weaver. Only a few items, and that hero is going to start to link down the squishies. You have the Mage Slayer now on Spackle. Next assassin going invis here, wants to get the kill. Oof. Nice pick off there on the Weaver. Does not have a moment, second to get out of there. We do see some deep vision being sported on the side of Dire into this triangle here. Also, not seeing much offensive vision to the side of the Radiant.
Dire's top tower is under siege. Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
Are getting on. There's the ultimate. That's it. Get out.
Radiant's middle tower is taken down.
Something in. There we go. Bit of commitment here on the Dire team into the top tower here. But no kills picked up. Ursa has the Blink Dagger now. I mean, this bear was scary before. I think like having a big, massive bear just appear next to you to give you nightmares. Macropyre, nice Macropyre going down onto this. And here we see how that deep ward is paying off dividends now for the Dire team. Able to get a nice couple of kills here, but Ursa holding up to protect the triangle here. They're gonna have to run out. This is the bear's territory, but in trouble now. He's 4. Can you just take that ancient creep before he goes down?
Sisters of the Veil honor
It's 4 deaths on the side of Turbo. Props to the initial deep vision there to set up that aggression
Radiant's
there.
top tower is being attacked. Dire's bottom tower under fire. Radiant's top tower.
Taking the top tower.
Radiant has lost their top tower.
Gonna be the second tier 1 down on the side of Radiant.
Radiant's
Just
middle tower
one
is
tier
taking
1 down on the
damage.
side of Dire. Nyx Assassin just kind of hanging out here, keeping enemy lines, kind of like what Nyxes do. Too stressed at all. Having a time. I mean, they likely see the Radiant spending some time in their triangle there, so feeling confident to move around. Working on that well-loved Dagon. So seeing the Nyx Assassin goes on him, gets Carapist, in goes Spackle. Big McIntyre going down. Spackle able to move out of there. Witch Doctor ult was committed, but no death on either side there. Nyx placing those wards, placing those deep wards. The game of chess and getting those first moves in.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
Cold and sweet.
Nyx Assassin sneaking up on this horse. Damage, but not doing much damage at all. This is going to provoke a fight. Okay. More kills happening mid, though. Good time to go in and get the Centaur. Looks like they had a dual gank going on there. Ursa was having a great game, but seeing kind of the map collapse in front of them.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
Thinking, saying they probably have deep vision. Not a bad call.
Radiant's middle
Vision is
tower
doing a
being
lot of
attacked.
work for the Dire side at the moment. Turbo on the back feet, kind of similar to the last game. But we saw how they were able to kind of punch back really well in the mid-late
Radiant's
game,
middle
so
tower is taking
definitely
damage.
not accounting them out of this game anytime soon. Looking at some items here. We got Dagon almost finished here. Spackle has the Agnum Scepter, so getting the double silence on that Resonance Pulse. We do have the Yule Scepter on the Jakiro. There's the Sanjiasha on the PA. Good sort of item to just tank up the hero. Give him that attack speed it wants to get off the charges it needs for its crits. And it looks like we're going towards a
Radiant's bottom tower is being
harpoon
Radiant's bottom
in the
tower is
Dawnbreaker.
demolished.
So far, no item yet on Ronan Swanson and the Lich. Looking towards a drums. There they are now. And look like we're having a. Looks like we're having a magic resist item centaur being built. Ultimate committed here. Just to get the Ursa out of danger here. Finding himself deep amongst 4 heroes. Rage doing work for him. Has the blink, but not going to be able to get it off with that burn damage. No, but they managed to get the kill on the PA though. Spackle is in. Dawnbreaker down, goes down, but falls to the Centaur Blade Mail. Lich getting hit here. Centaur also getting low. Kill picked up on both those heroes. Exopox moving in, doing some damage here. Able to pick up the kill on the Nyx Assassin. That is 4 heroes dead on both sides. Now it's the 2 mids facing off once again. Getting caught here on that. Nice pulse, but has the time lapse to pull that back. And they're going to disengage. Nice fight on both sides. Very, very, very good for the Dire team there. So getting caught out. It did go down, but they did manage to get a quick kill on that PA, trading right back. PA, wasting no time, back in the jungle, working towards a BKB. That's going to be huge for that hero. Warding that very, very late game damage that Ursa's going to have to try to face up against. Dire team securing the shard for the Jakiro. Able to now have Fire Breath. Or is it Fire? Arctic? No. Arctic Burn? I remember these names. Liquid Frost and Liquid Fire. Of course, the two liquids. Able to use those now at the same time. Ursa going in with the Blink Dagger. Jakiro delaying his own death as much as he can. As Ursa not able to secure that kill. Now the help comes in and punishes that bear. Going in now for the rest of the team there. Lich goes down as well. Timmy in some trouble here. Going off, getting pulled in, and hammered. 3 kills picked up on the side of Secret Agent Blob. Good reactions and rotations there. Net worth, yes, my bad. There we go. There's that blade mill working for the centaur. Good blink, good blink. Yeah, PA sporting a nice lead, along with the Void Spirit on the side of the Dire. They definitely have the kill advantage. Feeling confident now to take this Roshan and make Turbo again. Not quite in a position at the moment to contest. Ursa gonna feel that Roshan jealousy. Moving out here, spots them. The Roche is low. Ursa goes onto him, but realizes the rest of the team is all there. Gets chomped down. The Witch Ult going off, doing lots of damage here. No Chain Frost yet, it's on cooldown. Kuro, get the Macro Pirate down. We have the Aegis go down on the PA. The Dire team just gonna punch back here and secure 4 kills. Going back in, Exopox. They're still there. Woo, getting caught out here. Oof. Fortune, not sure if he was trying to make a cheeky little slip out there, but there was the Sentry Ward to spot him. So the support's doing lots of work in terms of vision. Putting Special Agent Blob in a good position at this stage of the game. They are going to attempt the high ground here. Oh, another hero going down. Nyx went down to the Ursa. Ursa punching back. How's the Basher now? This bear's always scary through all stages of the game, but a random chance of a bash is gonna feel good.
Bounty.
You have a Black King bar on the PA now. Sure, that was there for a while. We've got the Weaver. Has a Dragon Lance. Nice buff on the stats. Now I'm going for the Monkey King bar. Wants the solution to the PA evasion. Decided that he is the hero for it. Ursa gonna work on BKB for themselves to be able to stand in those fights and get the right clicks off that it wants. We do have the Eternal Shroud on the Centaur. This Centaur is just going to get more and more beefy as the game progresses. Nyx Assassin with the Eul's Scepter now. Decent hero to kind of save themselves or teammates. Lich Ult bouncing around, it's a good sort of way to dodge that. We'll stop the Witch Doctor ult.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
Don't look too much at the neutral items. We've got Gunpowder Gauntlet,
Tower is being attacked.
Nemesis Curse on the PA. Wants that burst damage. Going for the glass cannon.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
Nice stable Essence Ring on the Nyx Assassin, as well as the Witch Doctor. Got the Serrated Shiv. Wants to do, I guess, tanky damage. It's good against high health heroes, if I remember correctly. Current health. Good against anybody, really. Ursa finding the Dawnbreaker on the top lane here. Gonna get that kill.
Hey God.
A bit of a lull here, and looks like Turbo is gonna start to punch back here. Special Agent Blob need to be kind of careful here. They saw what Make Turbo Turbo again could do in the late game. Ursa now also working towards a Monkey King bar, deciding that he too will be the answer to the PA evasion. PA. Items gonna come out, they're gonna counter this hero. Working towards a Titanic. It came to me. It came to me eventually.
This should make my life easier.
Smoke coming out on Sterling. 3 heroes smoked up.
Tower is being attacked.
Kind of want to make some moves happen here. They've lost a bit of momentum. Looking for a pick. Not going to find anything in the Radiant Triangle. The Radiant potentially grouping up for a smoke of their own. Oh, we do see Lich gets gone on here. Unfortunate victim. A nice pick off on the support. Special Agent Blob gonna assert themselves in front of the enemy and enemy base here. Into the triangle. Don't have the creeps to work on this top tower though. It's gonna take some space. We have a Shiva's Guard on the Void Spirit. Moving towards a Manta. This guard gonna do well to sort of keep the attack speed low. Decent amount of armor on the item against their massive physical damage. So the Dawn passive, revealing this Centaur. That is a meaty hero. Let's see how the Radiant respond. The Pyre going out. That Centaur is half health, but we'll commit the ult to get out of there. Oh! Witch Doctor getting found here. Nyx Assassin do be doing what Nyx Assassin do.
In death, Dire's courier has really taught us more about life.
Radiant gonna move into their jungle to see if...
That's true.
Yeah. They're not happy about that. There's the Yules at work there, but in a bit of trouble here now. Massive heroes running at this Nyx Assassins. He has friends. In goes the Void. Damage going out onto this Ursa. Goes the Dawn ult. Do some healing here.
Radiant's middle tower
Big Centaur positioning themselves in the front here to try to control this. And Dawn trying to take down that bear, but gets taken down themselves. And Turbo, 3 heroes down on their side. Oof. Yeah, Therapist and Daggend. The Therapists go down. Now, Special Agent Blob gonna be able to push on this high ground. We have the Satanic on the PA.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Okay, let's see what the turbos can do here to push back on this defense. Ursa's still down for another 38 seconds. We're gonna start to work on this bottom, even though they didn't finish the mid. They didn't finish the mid. They're gonna let the catapult do the rest there while they apply pressure on this bottom here. Echo going in, starting this fight off. Witch Doctor ult coming out. Happy Tree in there, doing the damage that PA do. Dick is on him, but they're feeling okay there. Back on the Lich. Nyx Assassin taking them down. And the Centaur. And this is looking like a successful high ground. Ursa back up, but alone here, now in the fight. Bear wants blood, has a little tiny bug here to help him. And we were gonna be able to get out. Oof, almost. That was a buyback. Ursa's still gonna fight here. His teeth, but it's not enough teeth to take on 3 heroes.
All according to
And that's a team wipe. Looking like a much more decisive, high-grounded attack here on the side of Special Agent Blob this game. Centaur and Warlock are up. It's 2 racks down now on the side. We're going in. Doing some damage. Tanky, but damage is coming out of that PA now, but the Witch Doctor ult hitting creeps, unfortunately. Finally getting to the PA. And that's a good amount of Maledict damage. This BKBs to prevent the damage there. Done.
Dire's top tower is under siege.
I think the Witch Doctor ult would automatically point towards heroes, but maybe not. Unfortunate. Lord Swanson getting the chain frost out in the last desperation before Witch's undead life comes to an end.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
What are they gonna do? Finish this off?
Radiant's middle tower is
Healing himself up with the Satanic. PA gonna continue to fight this, and let's see. Turbo.
Radiant's middle tower
King, we got the Ursa TPing themselves up to the top, trumping on the Jakiro. Yulzi's going out. Mako Pyre Ags going out. Ursa goes down once more. Maybe in some trouble. Running back to the fountain. Has this voodoo switcheroo. Good dodge. Oof, and down goes the Nyx. Ursa back up with the buyback. Bang. Chomping, chomping. Almost. There's that Ghost Scepter doing some work here for Jakiro. Does end up going down though. PA getting gone on by Weaver and Ursa. Bit of trouble here. That's 8 more seconds on the Satanic. Trying to delay here a little bit. Just has it. A slugfest. I mean, good attempt. Good attempt on the side of Turbo to fight back this high ground push. And that's gonna be it. That's gonna be a 1-1 series. 1 for Special Agent Blob, 1 for the side of Make Turbo again. Both teams doing a very good showing. I mean, in both games, we're seeing that this sort of late game carry is the one that's really kind of taking it home. Once PA kind of came online, fights seem to go much easier for Special Agent Blob, which, I mean, kind of is obvious. And the Juggernaut in game 1 for Make Turbo again. It's good. It's good to see this, maybe this shift in the meta since the new patch. Felt like prior to the patch, it was big tanky strength heroes that were kind of dominating things, but maybe we're gonna start to see a renaissance of the agi hero coming back. But overall, great series, as G dollar sign y'all says. Great series. Good showing. I mean, do I have to dish out some MVPs? I have to dish out some MVPs on the side of Special Agent Blob in this game, specifically for the vision. We're seeing how that vision was providing that sort of information they needed to make the moves on the map to kind of assert themselves into the Turbo's side of the map. Um, Largely part on the Nyx Assassin, but also on the Jakiro as well. And that's kind of what you want to see this hero do. Not conventional sort of support, but able to sort of slip into that back line, really focus on that sort of deep vision and individual squishy hero ganks to put it there. I'm gonna give the MVP to Strilling on this game. Even though the entire team played very well, Spackle certainly doing a nice showing on the Void Spirit. Definitely making those fights kind of very rounded and in the favor of Special Agent Blob. I mean, we saw the Ursa taking off quite well at the beginning, but after a few team fights for Special Agent, not much to kind of come back to. Quite a decisive victory once the sort of mid game was in full swing. I don't know. Any other thoughts? Any other thoughts? I mean, itemization just generally really good. Kind of nothing really poking out or surprising to me. Kind of building what they need. The neutral items are interesting. I think everyone's still kind of trying to getting a feel for them. Still kind of trying to remember to use them in the fights, and certainly speaking for myself on that. Good showing. Good showing. Both good on both teams. Awesome series to cast, and hopefully you, the viewers, also enjoyed it as well. We're moving into week 5 now of this series, and it's getting heated, getting hot. We're gonna move into the tournament mode soon of the out of playoffs and into sort of the playoffs. So it'll be good.